Wow, no dropped frames in 3 minutes. I don't recognize Twitch like this. I guess the service has really improved since I last used it. Hey, what's up everyone? We're gonna play Ys Book 1, hopefully in one sitting. Like, that's kind of the plan. Maybe I won't make it in that time. Maybe I just crash and get tired because it's midnight since I'm starting right now. Yeah, I promised I would do this a long time ago and then I never did, so I want to fix that. Already have the game open, if it loads properly. There we go. Yeah, let's do it. I should probably turn the game's sound on. That would be a good idea. Let's do that. There we go. There's always something that I forget when streaming. Yeah, Ys Book 1 is really fun. There's a lot of Ys games that I like more, but Ys 1 is just so replayable. More so than the others, probably because it's short, there's little downtime. The music is fantastic. I might stream Ys 2 after this, like not tonight, some other time, and I don't like it as much. Even after all the mazes, after you, like, remember all of them and don't have issues with that, it's still not as fun as Ys Book 1. To me, at least. Yeah, this opening is so good. It's really good looking still. The TurboGrafx one looks great too. And yeah, Furion, this is where the Trills harmonica thing came from. Ys has had the harmonica since the original first game. Dog fucked. No, wait. I don't know if you guys ever saw that, but like, the Falcom site has official translations for all the characters' names and they're completely messed up. So you get dog fucked instead of dark fact. This footage is not like in the original release. They don't show Adol getting to this land. They don't show him as a kid. It kind of adds more to the character that wasn't there. Also, in the original game, it's not an island, it's just mainland, so there's no reason for the monsters to not just go everywhere, which they addressed in this version. Like the romanization of Hunter x Hunter, like Kudapikt. Yeah, Kudapikt, Kudapka. Actually, the old subtitles that I had, they were kind of following the original romanization, but not entirely. Like, they would keep the C for Kudapika, because it fits with the original spelling. But they wouldn't go all out and spell it like that. And so Adol washes the shore for the first time in the franchise. He actually doesn't in the original. In the original, he just boards, you know, from a ship. He just walks across land. Damn, he's there. Ah, good, you're awake. Don't strain yourself now. Your body is covered in bruises. So, you still hurting anywhere? Adol checked himself over. There was some pain, but nothing debilitating. Get some rest. You're in a clinic at Barbado Port. Hey Dad, is the stranger awake yet? Ah, Slav, you're early. How did the meeting go? Same as always. No real progress. Well, the patient's only just awoken. Glad to see you back among the living. Ah yes, where are my manners? My name is Bluto. I own and operate this clinic. This is my son, Slav. He found you collapsed on the beach and brought you here. Wow, he didn't even get woken up by a beauty. I think this is the only time that happens. We drove off Rebo that attacked you. It was real close call. Yeah, A Link to the Past a bit. Though I think E started the shipwrecking before A Link to the Past. Just not in the first game originally. Adol, eh? Good name. Don't recognize you though. Where are you from? Oh, whoops. My word, you came from overseas? Amazing, you're the first man I know of to get past the storm wall. What do you two think you're doing? Uh-oh, here she comes. Watch out, boy, she'll chew you up. She's a man-eater. Wow. I'll chew you up, Slav, if you keep making comments like that. Yeah, I get that reference. The man's wounded, you know. Shouldn't you leave him be? He needs his rest. That's Maela, always keeping us in check. Make a good point, my dear. Yeah, okay, I'll stop talking his ear off. Rest up, Adol, but know this, I'm not done with you yet. Yeah, they actually do let you rest again. Now, we're gonna talk to everyone real fast and not pay attention to what they're saying because it's gonna save a lot of time. I'm not speedrunning, but... when did Adol stop being a mute protagonist? 3. He talks a lot in Ys 3, and it's terrible. It is genuinely the worst. Yeah, the reason that we're gonna quickly talk to everyone is if you talk to every villager, you get a free sword, and that speeds up the early game. Because otherwise, you have to go into the first bunch of monsters with no weapon, and they just let you do that. Yeah, I don't know if it's the localization in Ys 3. Hey, Raptor. What's up, dude? The initial grind without the sword is terrible. Yeah, it's not as bad in Chronicles, I guess. Though this is introduced in Chronicles, the old games would start you with, like, enough money to buy swords, because this town does not exist in the older titles. At least in the older releases. So you just start in the main town with 1,000 gold and you can just buy equipment there. Yeah, this is a lot of text. And we're not gonna read it. What you need to know is, for some reason, there's a gigantic storm wall surrounding this island, so nobody can go in or out, and everyone is basically socially isolated from the rest of the world while monsters started appearing. And that's about it. The rest is all flavor. Good flavor, but flavor. Also, let's... What are the key bindings, actually? Yeah, I want that info up. What button did they put the menu on? There we go. I want... movement. No, we're gonna go 8-directional, because I don't like how this game goes with analog. Xseed's button bindings are the thing, I think. They're not great. Like, a lot of Xseed's releases have problems with triggers on controllers for some reason, and I never understood why. Like, their ports are fantastic outside of this sort of stuff. On keyboard, they often have problems with numpad, which is a problem for me because I always use numpad for console-style games. So I'll just use the directional buttons, and then I'll use the numpad for, like, A, B, X, Y, L, R. Actually, when did pick cards become a thing? Was that maybe E6, I think. I never really stopped to think about when they started to get introduced. I know they're in all the re-releases and remakes, but they were not originally there either. Oh, wait. They're both the same. Okay. Okay. So let's go down for a bit. Was there anything here? Yeah, there's a house here. At least, like, in terms of button bindings, ease 1 isn't too bad. You just run into things and that's fine. Yeah, you immediately see your HP bar, how far it can grow. I think a lot of games back when this released started copying this exact style. I don't know if it started it, but there are so many old games that have, like, this display type. I think this is everyone. Did I go to the bar? No. Now watch as I somehow missed someone and I don't get the sword and then I don't know who. It happens so often for me. Did I miss someone? I think I actually did. Fuck. Who did I miss? Wasn't you, was it? Was it you? No. I have this every time. I always miss someone and I don't know who it is, and then all of a sudden it's probably someone who is just walking around. I think it's her, actually. You can check up on it. Files. No, it's not in files. Notes. Yeah, there's Danny and something else here. There's 2 people missing. Yeah, I think that's the same page turn sound as well. This should be everyone. Hopefully, and then we can go. Oh yeah, just once for posterity, I guess. We'll just, where do you change that? There we go. Still nothing. Okay, you know what? Ah, wait. No, we got it. We got it. Yeah, now we're allowed to go. There, now we can fight. I mean, I guess we could fight before, but now we can really fight. So there are people who skip this screen and then complain they don't know how to fight, and it somehow happens, even though, how do you miss this? So the thing with Chronicles especially is that diagonal movement always has priority, so if you just go in diagonally, you hit, and you win. And that's... A lot of people prefer it. Oh, whoops. He got pushed into the fucking tree. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna speed through the intro. Super Metroid was still on time enough. We're gonna skip this intro as fast as possible. We're gonna run to Minea and we're just gonna buy a sword there. Fuck it. I pushed this enemy into the tree and it repositioned him. Oh god. But what I was about to say is that usually if you go diagonal, you always get priority. And Analog can fuck with that. But yeah, that was dumb. So let's do it the traditional way. We're just gonna go to the next town, get a better sword, and just speed this. I wanted to do it the cool way and tell people how to get the sword for free, but no, we're not gonna do that today. At least the text boxes in this game go fast. Alright, let's go. Adult the adventurer laid down by a tree. Yep. Alright. How much damage do you actually do if you just run into them? That's rough. That's rough as hell. Next to nothing. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna buy a sword. I want you to do the goblin stake, also. I don't even damage them. Wow, that's cool. This is not like that anime at all, where he can just bump into Darkfact with his shoulder. Alright, so in the original game you actually start here with 1,000 gold and you're told to buy equipment before continuing, so guess we're playing the original release. Oh, that's too expensive. Every time I see this guy, I think it's Goku because of the outfit and the blonde hair, blue eyes. It's not like he's Dogi. Yeah. Dogi would just crush them like it's nothing. Alright, let's actually... There. Aryan Goku. I should read that for the fanfiction stuff. The one where Goku meets... what's her name? Anne Frank? Right. There you go. Now we can actually damage stuff. Yeah, if you go diagonally, you get priority pretty much all of the time. And that trivializes a lot of the combat in the game, especially compared to the old releases where positioning was a bit more important than this. Stand still, you heal, so you don't really need healing items in the game. Later on in dungeons, you don't heal when standing still, but you also start getting an item that lets you basically still do that. Which you can miss, and that's fine. The game is actually balanced around missing it. There we go. You're just gonna kill a whole bunch of monsters. That's why you only get like 2 or 3 full heals in the entire game. Yeah, it's not really required, it just speeds things up a bit. Should probably kill the trees instead, but eh. Also, this song is so fucking good. It is so superb. To think that this is like the first area song for the series. Made by Yuzo Koshiro, except the original sounds a bit different. Let's go for the original version. This is what the original sounded like. And yeah, the movement feels great. There's real momentum to the game. Like, once you kind of get into it, there's a flow to it. And apparently the developers described that they wanted to simplify RPG combat to a point that it feels like popping bubble wrap. Which, yeah, they got close to that. It's really satisfying in a very, very odd, specific way. I really should get into PC-88 sometime. It sounds like a really interesting platform, but pretty much none of it is in English, and my kanji is not great, so that would be an issue. Also, soundtrack-wise, I still prefer the TurboGrafx CD release version. I do like that all the soundtracks are very different. Is the sellable gold pot in this version? I think not. Could be mistaken. It's like the last version that I was playing through was the DS version, which was a mistake. I almost beat it, and I don't know why. But I basically got to like the top of the tower, the point where you have to go backtrack, and I was like, no, I am not doing that. I am never doing that again. So the DS version is, imagine this, but you have an attack button, and you have to use it properly. And the attack range is the same as the animation in this game, so that's what combat is like. It's not fun. Alright, fuck it, we're gonna go kill trees because that's probably faster. These guys are just pushing back a lot. Also, we're gonna... Where do you change that? Display... Oh, HP display is already at next level. Okay. There you are. Now that's satisfying. Come on, come on. Yeah, I know people who have like grinded in this start point until they were max level, which is low. Like max level is like 10 or something. I just want to have like one level and a piece of equipment, and that's enough. Blood splatter from trees. Yeah, that's the secret they don't want you to know about. When the best friends were selling Audible because you get paper cuts, they weren't telling you that the trees are bleeding all over your fingers at the same time. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why am I this stupid today? I never die in this game. I'm just gonna go for the safe bomb combat style then. Fuck it. I actually cannot damage him. That's... wow. The streamer's curse. Yeah, I haven't streamed in a long time. Maybe that's it. I'm not used to this. Because it is a genuine thing. Like, your attention is split away from the game as well. Not that you need much attention for this game, but, you know, stuff happens. Yeah, Rossetti, shut up. You know why I keep dying? Because I'm an idiot. That's one. Two, I need a shield. I don't have enough. I'm not gonna buy anything, and I'm just gonna get a shield instead of armor. The thing with shields in this game is it not just boosts your defense, it also basically reflects damage that is low enough. Doesn't Japan have some species of tree with blood red sap, or am I misremembering some old TV factoid? I have no idea, but that sounds fucking rad. I should look that up. There we go. Oh dear God, it's real. That's great. No wonder there are so many tree enemies in JRPGs. They're afraid of their trees. Oh dear God. It's fire resistant? What? How is a tree... I'm getting seriously distracted by this. How is a tree fire resistant? And how does it bleed? What? I refuse to believe that that is real. Probably the origin of all JRPG enemy monsters. That's nuts. Okay, we're not gonna fuck around anymore. We're just gonna do this now. Short sword. Yeah. Then I need like 600 for the... Yeah, but trees are weak to fire. Just put that into fire resistance and you're done. Oh, yeah, I should probably equip that sword, huh? Oh, for... why? Okay, we're gonna play it like the traditional game then, fuck it. There. I'm just freaked out about this tree now. Now your positioning still matters, but with diagonals, the thing is more... It's easier to hit them off-center, and since I'm half paying attention, I'm not hitting them off-center properly. So I'm just not gonna bother, I'm just gonna actually do the off-center thing normally. Because it's not working. I should have probably tested that more. At all with an axe. That's E7, actually. I think you can do that in E7. Or no, wait, it changes his stats into heavy weapon, but it's still a sword. There. Then when we have a shield, we're pretty much good to go. There we go, now we're in the rhythm. This is way faster now. Fuck. I say as I immediately slam into an enemy. Things just be that way. Stand still and heal a bit. At least this isn't Ys 4 on the Super Nintendo, where enemies reposition themselves while they're being pushed back. So a lot of times, enemies are moving too fast for you to be able to hit them off-center properly on repeat. And enemies respawn too fast to really kill them slowly. God, that game is such a mess. It's incredible that that even released. Like, people shit on the DS version of Ys 1, but that game is worse. No, not a weapon. Why am I going to him? I need a shield, so I can reflect damage. There we go. Now we're good to go. No, this is not the house that I was thinking I was standing in front of. This is the house. Sarah. So she's the fortune teller who basically wanted you to come here, and she sets you on your journey for the rest of the game after you get your equipment in order. Her full name is Sarah Tova, which she's from the Tova family, which is like descendant from the priests, which is also related to Unica from Ys origin. Why am I not hitting the diagonals properly anymore? That is so odd. It's all her fault. No, not at all, actually. It's, all Hugo's fault. Everything is all Hugo's fault. And he's not even in the game. I don't know how many years it is exactly, so it's probably his like great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandson that basically just does the same thing that Hugo did. He fucked everything, which is why he's called Dog Fucked. Hugo's the Richter Belmont of Ys. Yeah! Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. I'm still amazed that I almost skipped Hugo's route in Ys Origin, because I played the first part and the gameplay was just so that I was like, nah, I'm not doing that. And then I didn't play it until I did it for the story, for the video, and holy shit, his story is the best. The shadows that the clouds make on the ground, yeah, it's a really good effect. I like that it also applies to a doll, and not just the ground. Alright, we're almost level up. And then these things are gonna die real fast. Down. There we go. Level up. These things die really fast now, and at first it seems like level up is such a big deal in this game, and then you realize that there are only 10 levels. So yeah, every level up actually matters a lot. You're probably max level before the end of the game. Come on. There we go. Never thought how vicious a doll must be for the enemies to get gipped like this. Yeah, they just get completely torn apart. There's not much left of them. No, 500 was for the plate mill, I think. So just a few more, and then we can actually do the story. So the reason... man. So the reason that I wanted the free sword was because you need to get all 3 pieces of equipment, and they don't give you enough to get all 3. And I think they were a bit fairer in the TurboGrafx version, just because you don't get any free equipment. Alright. Oh wait, I actually have enough. Wow, that went way faster than I thought it would. So, armor, chainmail. There we go. Now we can actually go places. I like that they just give you an option. Hey, do you know the backstory of the game? Okay, then we can skip this. It's really nice. Basically, the Books of Ys have this magical property to them that lets you teleport to the island of Ys that is floating above this island. It was separated from the rest of the land a long time ago because the land was going to shit and they were like, fuck it, we're gonna go up to the sky to just escape all of this. They didn't escape any of it. It just went up with them. Yeah, pretty much. Not only did it go up with them, people found out about the magical powers and properties that were up there, so people started coming there just to get up there as well. They basically just messed everything up. And the source for all of it was basically just the thing that was causing all the magic to be there in the first place. So we have to talk to her. She sets us up to go to the shrine. Yeah, it's really well hidden. Nobody will ever find how to get in there, ever. I like these enemy designs. They're weird. They kind of remind me of those enemies in Illusion of Gaia that are near a similar temple. The ones with the weird stretchy heads. I don't know what to call them. They don't even really look like them, but they remind me of them. Well, that's how hidden it was. We found it. That was the secret passageway. The lizard head dudes. Yeah, they had similar swords. Oh, so you know Illusion of Gaia that well then. Nice. Alright, so the first boss fight. People tend to struggle with this. Because normally in games you want to stay outside of the danger. This game you are in the danger constantly or you won't have time to attack. I'm not doing enough damage. I need a better sword, probably. Or a level up. The strategy is really simple, but a lot of people, they want to stay outside and then they want to wait for an opening, and that opening is not gonna show. Yeah, I need a level up. I could do it, but it would probably take longer than just leveling. Let's just die. Let's just kill ourselves right here. Now we're true to the anime. In the anime, a doll loses every single fight and has to be saved. It's something special, alright? So okay, let's just get like one level here. That should probably be enough. Let's just talk with the leader of the bandits. Try to rob them, they have nothing. So, fun thing with Goban in I think it's the TurboGrafx version of Ys 4, he ends up basically opening an item shop right next door to the item shop that's in this game. And the owner of the item shop in this game is an asshole who just finds shit on the floor and sells it back to people. So that guy goes bankrupt almost immediately. It's great. He deserved that. I guess that's free gold that we could also get right now. And then just get a better sword immediately. Nah, I should probably grind these. These give way more XP and gold. There we go. Yeah, the guy you have to haggle for the ring. Prim. Prim is an asshole. And in Ys 4 on the TurboGrafx, Goban opens up a shop right next to him to go legit, and he just puts Prim out of business. Stuff like that makes me sad that that game is no longer canon, because man, that was fun. Alright, let's go to Prim. Let's actually do that quest to show what an asshole he is now we're on the subject. Actually, don't remember if they did anything with Prim in the Super Nintendo version. You also go back to Asteria in that version, but they mangle it so much. It's like in the TurboGrafx, you go back into Darm Tower, and on the Super Nintendo version, there's just a boss in the middle of like the first area that just teleports there. Alright. The shop was north from here, so it's not this one. It's here. Yeah, fuck you, Pim. Oh, Pim. He's Prim in the other versions. So he has this ring. Wouldn't it be great to give to your girlfriend? I bet she'd be thrilled. Nah. Oh. Wow, my D-pad didn't work. I bought it full price. You can haggle him. If you say no and then go back, he'll lower the bid. So, here's the thing with that. There's a pub here, and there's a dude here. Is it him? Yeah, it's him. Oh, I probably have to talk to the bartender before I'm allowed to talk to everyone. I think he looks like Richard Nixon in the X-Sharp version, yes. Okay, so this dude, he lost his sapphire ring that he purchased as a gift for his wife. And that dude was just selling it. He found it on the floor and he sold it to you. Hey Solaris, what's up? And this is why everyone hates him. How much was the tower again? Oh yeah, he doesn't have it. You have to go back to town to get it later. Ah, so close. Let's just get one single level, and then we'll probably have enough gold for that, and then we can just beat that boss easy, as if we used nothing. I just walk to town and back, and that's probably enough. Oh no, this is to the Rhoda tree. We can't really do anything here yet. Yeah, the X-Sharp version is really weird. All of the art is different. It looks like creepy Western-style art, like fantasy book cover art that has all the color drained from it. And all of the area locations are completely different. Nothing looks the same. I don't get what the hell happened with that version of the game. Now I want to play it sometime. I haven't played it at all. Can't be worse than the DS version. Alright, we have enough for the weapon, so we should just head back. Have I hit these guys? No, they don't give that much EXP. Then we can do the boss, and then we'll have an easy time. Really, dog? Really, tree? Yeah, I've been thinking of streaming regularly again. I used to, actually, before I was making videos. I think the only person here who knows about that is, like, Furion. He was there for those streams. We went through like Metal Gear Solid and Dead Rising 2, stuff like that. It was really good. And I do kind of miss it in a lot of ways. Video making is very, very different. Can you not block this door? Thank you. There we go. So now we're gonna go back, and that boss should be really easy. The problem now with streaming is that time. Because I also have a job, I also do like bi-weekly videos now that require a full playthrough of a game. Though I guess I could see how good the video quality is if I record and stream at the same time, and maybe just do both. But at the same time, it kind of feels like streaming a game and then doing a review of it kind of invalidates the review because you've already seen the entire game and you already know all my opinions, so... I know people who do that, and it works for them. But at the same time, it's kind of like, I don't know. Maybe. Alright, Furion. See ya, dude. heal up a bit, and then... How many enemies would it take to level up? That's still quite a bit. Let's just do the boss. Go in here. Alright, I can do it. Don't teleport there, you asshole. Oh wow, his positions are just mean right now. Gotcha. That was pretty easy. 53 of them. Yeah, not worth it. Ah, Palace of Destruction. How I love this song. This is one of the songs that I always play when I tell people how good the music in the series is, because, man, is it good. I can't do anything here yet. I need the key. Is there anything else on this floor? I don't... Oh, yeah, here. I think that also required the key. Yeah. Yeah, Palace of Destruction is one of Yuzo Koshiro's best songs, in my opinion. Let's just go down. The thing here also, you don't heal. Because it's a dungeon. You don't heal in dungeons if you stand still. This song single-handedly made you play the Ys games. The power of a great OST should not be underestimated. Yeah, like... Oh, man. Like, I think that's most of why I liked Ys 3 back in the day, just that soundtrack. It is so good. Even if Ys 3 is not a great game, that soundtrack, though. That's just mean-spirited, that enemy placement. Oh, that one doesn't lock with the... Oh yeah, there was another key. Stuff like that. And there's Fina. The man in a black cape. So both Ys 1 and 2 have a escort mission like this. The DS version makes it even worse because their movement speed is way slower and they get stuck on objects more often. Fina, get over. Fina. Fina, listen. You gotta follow me. There we go. Come on, Fina. Come on. And there's... If you're an achievement hunter, then one of the worst achievements in the game... I don't know if Ys 1 had it. Ys 2 definitely has it. Where you have to make that shitty kid that follows you level up. You have to have him grind. And that is the worst. Like, there's a weird achievement with this character. Oh yeah, the measuring. I was getting to that. There's a weird achievement with Fina where you have to trap her in a corner to get her measurements. Which feels more like a dance thing than it does a adult thing. Yeah, stay there while I kill these enemies, Fina. Good job. Now come over, Fina. These 8 escorts had just booked it, so they stopped moving and killed everything, then came back to get them. I didn't mind the Ease 8 ones too much, but that's also because, like, your movement is so... There's a Fina level up achievement in 1 as well. Yeah, no, fuck that. You're just gonna stay level 1. Alright, we did it. She's back home. Well, home. The non-escort could heal you and yourself. I do wonder, like, what kind of bitch is Rhea that she just left Fina alone? Because they're both locked up in the mines, originally, but then they're here. I always forget that this one door, you go in upwards and you leave upwards. You saw how Fina moves. What choice did she have to ditch her? See, Rhea is just terrible. No, but Rhea is already in Minea at this point. She's already in Minea, so she did leave her alone. Wait, was it here already that I have to use the Mask of Eyes? No. It's been a while since I always forget the dungeon layout of just here, and that's it. Oh, come on. Oh yeah, also these enemies are laughably huge in the DS version. They're almost the size of the boss version in Ys 2. Because that game has weird 3D scaling for no reason, and it looks off. But then also they fucked with the enemy sizes to make a bunch of them, like, super huge, and it doesn't look good. Can you follow me a bit further? Yeah, come on. There we go. Oh, fuck. He hits hard. I think I have to escort Fina again now. Oh well. It's not that much progress. Yeah, those beastmen are annoying as hell. Wait, do I have... No, I have the Mask of Eyes. I saved. Good. Good. Now, Fina doesn't know who she is, but Rhea knows who she is. Rhea hasn't lost any identity or whatever. Like, Rhea is fully aware of everything. But Fina seems dazed, yeah. Oh, here's the treasure box key that I almost forgot. Good thing I died. Come on. Follow me. There we go. Alright, let's just save here. Since those beastmen start showing. They hit like a truck. Jesus. Oh yeah, that's a thing, I think. Was it here? No, it's not here. I'm misremembering parts. Oh, I have to press a different button to unequip. Okay. There we go, the best shield in the game already. That works. I always like how silly that looks when you're just pressing an enemy into a wall until they die. It looks so weird. Wow, you're cheap. Come on. Oh, it's this wall then. I should probably save so I don't randomly die somewhere. One more hit and I'm done. And there's a boss here, because of course there is. Yeah, I saw that coming, but it's fine. You, come over here. There you go. I should probably just head back for a bit and recover. And that's probably a herb. Come on. Come on. Don't get in there. Yeah, there we go. Oh no, that's the key to the boss. Well, I really forgot the layout of the first part of this dungeon. Dharm Tower I still mostly remember, but just the Palace of Destruction part is lost to me. Well, here's at least safe, so let's just save here and go back. Have to get rid of him first, though. I hope this asshole doesn't run into me while I can't see him. No, he's fine. Okay. You, get here. Come here. That's the heal potion that I was looking for. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go back and... There. If I remember correctly, there was something important in the chest on the first floor that is locked. That's also kind of important. We're just getting all the items now. Oh, why am I going back? Silver Bell, which is a side quest item, is a thing in the story for those who don't know the game that well. Silver items are going missing. And people are suspecting that it's the thieves that Goban leads. But they're all like here in this place and in the tower because it's actually the big bad guy who is stealing them. So then also when the item shop owner steals that ring, or well, finds it, people think that it was the thieves who stole it because they've been stealing so much precious stuff lately. They didn't connect that it's all silver. Which is a nice story touch. So let's just return the bell and open some chests. I forgot a chest, but that's... No, that's not okay. I want that chest now. Shield ring. There we go. That's super important. Half damage is a pretty big deal in this game, especially when you can't stand still to heal anymore. But there was a chest in this corner that I can now open. I always like this, how there's just an enemy in a prison cell here. Like, what did he even do to get locked up by his own allies? Because right now you don't see it yet, but the enemies actually, they can talk, and they're not stupid. In East 2, you can transform into a Rue, which is like this magical curse monster thing. And they can communicate with the enemies, and they just speak and have names. You're technically a mass murderer. Alright, let's bring back the Silver Bell and go back to the store to get better equipment. Well, better armor, I guess. And that's it. Wait. What house was it again? Was it that one? Yeah. Power ring, which is more damage. Fina conscious yet? Oh wait, this is not Fina's house. Why am I here? This is the house. And now the weird relationship begins. He has a painting of the Silver Bell. Yeah, they kind of have a religious thing with that because it's what scares off the monsters, so it's what keeps them safe. You keep that going for a bit longer and they're gonna believe that the Silver Bell has like mystical religious properties to it. That's actually kind of a hint towards why the silver stuff is disappearing, because, you know, enemies are afraid of silver. I never understood why this screen exists. It's a complete dead end. There's nothing here, but you can go to this screen. There's a chest around here. Oh wait, it's there. It's there. I think this is around the time that I could get the Tall War for free. People use that screen for zips in a speed run, or a similar looking one. Interesting. I have no idea about that. I've actually never seen an East 1 speedrun. I've seen the East 8 speedrun. That's the only one that I've seen, and man, that is a thing. I do know that the original releases had a lot of empty screens that you could go to just to save your game, basically, because you can save everywhere, but enemy positions aren't saved. So if you save right on top of an enemy position, you're fucked, basically. So they put in a lot of empty rooms and safe positions that you can just save your game in and not have that problem. But then, like, East 2 especially, in Solomon Shrine, it stands out as really bad when you don't need this anymore and it's still here and it kind of just feels like clutter. Yeah, after you rescue Fina, if you go back to this town, you can get like the third sword, which is useful for one boss fight. And then you get a better one. Actually, you can't even damage the one after that, I think. Yeah, don't feel bad. It's a sword from someone who died, probably. Yeah, I should probably equip that. And then also just get the better armor. Wow, fuck you, that's expensive. Guess I'll just buy the shield for that one part in the game. Oh, okay. No, I guess I won't buy anything. Fuck you, Goku. Well, Chi-Chi must put him up to it. Chi-Chi is the one who always wants money. Let's see. That one treasure chest, if I'm not mistaken, just had a potion in it, or something like that, which is worthless, because I have one. Yeah, the third tier is mostly just for getting mugged in Darm Tower. Because otherwise it's pretty useless. Like, I just want this Tall War for that reason, otherwise I wouldn't bother. Why am I going this direction? I might as well get the chest then. Really? Come on. Oh, it's that item. I always forget that's in the game. I don't use it. I would have liked it if it just showed like a health bar, but I don't like the entire character model and stuff being on screen, rotating awkwardly. I know you can turn it off, but I don't really care. Alright, time to go back. We have everything we need. We have a better weapon. We're gonna go back in with full health. It's not a scroll or a pendant, it's a potion. Yeah, drink this so you can see the insides of every enemy you see forever. Let's just go back in, just rush to where we were. Which doesn't take long in this game. Like, this tower is pretty short. Oh, right, it's here. It's there. No, it's there. I do this every time. Wow, we're already back. Jesus, he hits hard. Can you stop that? What? No! Wow, that nearly went bad. Get away from... Why are you... these enemies are testing me. Alright, we're here. We can do it. Let's wait with the potion a bit. If it doesn't pan out, I can always grind a bit more and then come back with full health anyway. Terrible bloodlust. Wait, what's the use button? What button did they map this to? I just have the default mapping. Not any button at all? What? That can't be right. None of the buttons are healing. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna either flawless or get steamrolled anyway. That's a good point. But I'm gonna... After we leave the tower, I'm gonna take a quick break and I'm gonna look at the button configs because this seems odd. What ring do I have equipped right now? I should probably just go power. Just save here. I'm not dealing the damage I should. I need another level. Okay. That is not going to be a thing of healing. I really have the tall work with, right? Yeah. That's not gonna take too long. As long as those tiger enemies don't mess with me too much, it shouldn't take too long. I'm just gonna use this room. These enemies seem a bit easy to do it on. Come here. There we go. Yeah, this shouldn't take too long. This is pretty easy. Come on. That's kind of the thing with a lot of the East games. If you're under-leveled or underpowered, it's usually just one single level. This is early game. Well, kind of mid-game. This game is not long. Whoops. I'm also kind of rushing past a lot of enemies that I should just be killing constantly, so I'm falling behind on the curve. That's part of it. You're meant to get a bit lost and explore more, and I'm not doing that at all because I know where everything is, kind of. Oh, wow, okay. I see how it is. The potion is not automatic, so I'm gonna have to look up the key bindings in a bit. Might be because I'm not using the same controller that I used to use. Oh god, why am I like this? I really am like this today. Alright, let's do it. Getting completely destroyed by Zava and grinding a level and finding it really easy. Yeah, Zava's especially one of those, where that is a thing, absolutely. I had it a lot in East Origin. Actually, I think that was with Nighttober as well. Where with Unica, every time I get to Nighttober, I'm one level under-leveled and it's a pain. And then I do one level, and then I do it nearly flawlessly. Alright, let's go. Here's Nighttober. What a difference one level makes. He's nothing. Yeah, that's one level in this game. Wait, there was nothing behind that? I didn't forget to pick anything up? Yeah, there's a hidden room. Damn. First Book of Ease. I think that's Book Tova, if I'm not mistaken. And now we head back. And that was this entire dungeon. These guys also just one hit, they're done. That's the difference of one single level in Ys Book 1. Ys Book 2 is less kind with the amount of damage you do when bumping into enemies like this. But they put more of it into spells, and I have mixed feelings on that. I kind of wish that Ys Chronicles 2 would take more after Dawn of Ys. Dawn of Ys got the balancing between melee and magic really well. Yeah, if it looks like I'm sucking, it's because this game wants you to have momentum and be kind of fast, but at the same time it punishes you for rushing. And if there's one thing that's really easy to do when you're half paying attention because you're streaming and, you know, you're looking at your dropped frames in your chat, it's rushing. Rushing becomes very easy to do. There, we're gonna do the setup for the next part, and then I'm gonna take a break, and I'm gonna look at the key bindings and stuff. Because I want to know why my items aren't activating. It's this house. No, it's not this house. I always forget what house it is, because it changed in this version. Zepik Village is not the same in the old games. There's basically one less building. Yep, time to go to Sarah. No matter how many times I hear this song, I just love it every time. Why they didn't bother with the MP in 2? Yeah, that is especially odd. I mean, it makes sense for the original release, but in Chronicles, together with the stamina system, it becomes so weird. Like, it doubles itself a bit too much. And you basically can't run out of MP outside of that shield in the last battle, yeah. So now that we're back, Sarah has been murdered, and they don't know who. And you get another Book of Ys. And she basically tells you where you're supposed to go. So let's break the news to her aunt first before we move along. And in Dawn of East, they changed this. They retconned it. Sarah was actually alive all this time, and she just ran away. Yes, really. It's probably the worst part of that game. I don't like that plot point. Now, like in the official canon, Dawn of East no longer counts, so Sarah is just dead. She's gone. Also, in the DS version, there's a middle step here where Sarah first sends you to this super secret dungeon that is right next to the dungeon there. And there's just a magical door that is standing right next to the tower. And that whole thing achieves nothing, and it's pointless filler. And the dungeon is badly designed because it's new to that version. And that version is not good, so... It's such a shame. Like, it would be cool if they fleshed out things and added more, but that's kind of what this version does already, so adding even more on top of that is not smart. Because there are so many extra story beats that Chronicles has that weren't in the original that help flesh out the setting and make things more unified. It is very strange. Yeah, let's run to the mine, and then I'll take a quick break so I can just run into the mine when I'm back. Here we are. It's the mine. I'm just gonna save. Alright, I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna reboot the game and look at the settings, see what I'm missing, and, well, I'll see you guys then. There we go. So yeah, the button really was not set to anything for using items, which is odd. I did change the menu buttons as well, so going to menus should be a lot easier now. I did it? Aww. Yeah, I changed my button for canceling out of menus, even though I didn't change it. Oh well. It's fine. It's fine, we'll get used to it. Wow, just an immediate level up. That's nice. I also mapped another thing that was unmapped, the ability to just switch your ring with one button, so you don't have to go into the menu for it every time. Granted, I just use shield ring for pretty much everything, so not that big a deal, but... Heal potion. Dark areas are a terrible gimmick, I agree. There's... Jesus, these enemies hit hard. Probably because I don't have reflex. Yeah, I'm still rocking the original armor. No wonder I'm taking so much damage from everything. Yeah, everything is starting to make a lot more sense now. I'm still using the first armor. Why am I such an idiot at times? I should have just bought the second armor when I couldn't afford the reflex. Alright. Alright. Let's go back. Let's actually get a level 2 armor. So yeah, I just made the game look a lot harder than it actually is. And that's my fuck up. Not that it matters much with, like, Night Tilger, because, you know, either your positioning is off from the start and you die, or your positioning is good from the start and you win. He's that kind of fight, so it didn't matter there. There we go. Let's see. Let's equip. Damn. That's a big difference. I often just forget about equipment in this game specifically because you basically have the best equipment very early into the game. Like, before you go to the tower that half the game is in, you have everything. So it's easy to forget that equipment even exists. I have the same thing with leveling up, because, like, we're almost max level and we're... well... I think near half of the game. I'll heal a bit outside. And part of the reason, I think, is because they're using the balancing from the PC Engine version of Ys 1, but your levels carry over from Ys 2 there as well. So your max level is based on 2 games there, and here it's just for 1 game. So your max level is really low, but the content is actually meant for that max level. But it can feel odd that it's like, oh hey, the real part of the game is starting and I no longer level up. Yeah, I just went back to buy armor and I find better armor immediately. That's how we roll here. And that's the best armor in the game, pretty much. There is a higher tier, and who cares? Which sounds weird to say, but who cares about the higher tier? Now this is the biggest fuck you that the game has. The road to get further in this dungeon on this floor is right here. And you can be searching... Wait, it's not there. It's around a corner immediately. It's here. And you can be searching for that for a long time and just miss it because it's so close to the start that you think it is the start. And they did that with the dark area because they're assholes like this bird. Jesus. Where is that one cave entrance? Yep. The higher tier can't touch dog-fucked. Oh boy, that enemy. Right, that's a thing. Let's just get the silver armor. Can you actually heal on the screen? Oh yeah, you can. I never tried that. Basically, all the dungeons still have like areas like this where you can stand still to heal, and that is especially important later on, without actually being important, because you also get a heal ring, so you can still heal in dungeons in safe areas, but then they still keep screens like that. Actually, wasn't the other thing that I need to get on this floor still? Somewhere in this area, because it's with these enemies, not the later ones. Yeah, it's here. So this is easy to miss. The heal ring. Now I can stand still and heal in dungeons, even though I already can do that, kind of. So that item is missable, and a lot of people think that you can't do Darm Tower without that item, because it's like that important. But no, you can do Darm Tower without it, because there's rooms like this in Darm Tower. So you can still stand still and heal. And a lot of people get to those screens and they just run past them, like I always did with this screen. Oh, no, you're not doing this. You nearly did it. Okay, we should leave now. That is one thing I find really mean about this dungeon. They give you that seed. No, I want this ring, and I want... They give you this item, and they don't tell you much about it, but... there's a boss in this dungeon that requires a sword to hurt. You can't really get that sword in this dungeon. You have to eat that thing and then go do a thing, and then it works. No, wait, you need another step, which is also here. Forget where exactly, but it is somewhere around here. Oh, hey, here it is, the silver harmonica. Now we can do everything. Like, it does have some of that kind of cryptic stuff of older games, but overall it explains itself better than a lot of games of that time. Like, especially the old versions. Yeah, you give that to Rhea, and then you can go to the Rhoda tree. This is the only kind of cryptic moment like that in the entire game. There are other moments that people flag as being that cryptic, but they explain themselves better. Like, a lot of people get stuck with the moment where you have to rescue Fina in the tower, because they forget to report back afterwards, even though it's pretty obvious you should be doing that. But we'll get to that. I can't imagine people just going, yeah, I want to move on now that I've done this. But no, you have to go back a bit. Rhea is over here, upstairs. Like, she knows who she is, and she's just bullshitting you, pretending that she's like some nobody. And it's not that cryptic or anything. Like, if you've actually talked to everyone in the game, you know that she's missing her harmonica. So if you properly explore the dungeon, you find the harmonica, and you should know that you should bring it to her. But it can still be a bit of a mess, because, you know, there's a boss in that dungeon, and a lot of people don't want to leave the dungeon until they've beaten the boss. That boss is a mess if you don't have the silver sword. And I'm not really criticizing the game deeply or anything. It's minor problems. The game itself is fine. Where was the other tree? Somewhere around here, right? So there's two trees. Yeah, that boss is a mess regardless. I'm probably gonna die a whole bunch. Where's the other screen transition around here? There's supposed to be another one. Oh, here. There we go. I like how they added to this with Ys Origin. They did really well with that. Because they basically set up like why that sword is there, and it's really nice. A lot of games try to do that, where they explain like the past and everything. Basically, I have the best equipment right now already. But Ys Origin does it in such a way that it doesn't feel tacked on or bad at all. It's actually really good. It's probably one of the best prequel type games outside of, I don't know, Devil May Cry 3? People have been talking about how they want like a Devil May Cry 0, and it's weird to me because we've already had the big prequel. Oh, it's a bit further up north than I thought. Yeah, they mean with Sparta, I get that, but it's like we already have a prequel, so we don't really need the story of Sparta. He's just gonna be boring if we get his prequel. He doesn't need to be explained. Ah, this is so much better. The timer ring, which I never use. He's a wacky demon that does karate and other demons for eternity. The end. So basically he's Gene from God Hand. What if God Hand is the prequel? Why am I walking back? Let's see. Let's look at chat for a bit. You played East 1 and 2 in Origin back-to-back and it flows incredibly well. Yeah, it does. Very well. Yeah, God Hand actually would really fit as prequel. Like, that's just Sparta. That's who he was, Gene. Like, he sees what became of Dante and just goes, that's what I expected from you. Let's heal a bit here. Oh, I guess Ys also did, like, prequels upon prequels. Because we also now have, like, a whole backstory of before Rhea and Fina even came over to this island. But there it's more uncovering history rather than just going back to the past. Why am I doing the dumb circle thing here? I just need to go further down. Really? I hate these flying enemies. Oh yeah, the flower. Oh no, wait, that's 2. I think. Get over here. The darn key. The darn key. I'm just gonna heal over here. This is a translation of Adal's diaries since the start. Yeah, they that was since the start of the game, which is why this is book 1 and East 2 is book 2. They've had that framing since the start, and the manual for East 1 in Japan mentioned like multiple diaries for Altago and Salsetta, and they've done all those areas now. Yeah, it's really cool that they like had a kind of a series Bible that they stuck to for so long. series almost died before they did all of it. And then when they returned, they just stuck to it. Which is commendable. Is there anything on this side? Outside of this dude? Or is there anything inside here? Because this seems like the dead end. I think this is nothing. Yeah, this is nothing. Let's go back there. But remember this path. Oh, it's just a heal potion. I'm thinking of a other floor, I think. It's like the last bit before the boss, you go like on an outer path and then past water. That's what I'm thinking of. Oh, that's here. Jesus, stop doing that. Alright. Wow, he just can't follow me here. That's cool. Ys 8 Special Edition actually came with a physical leatherback copy of his diary from Seiran. Oh, that's rad. I know that the Ys Origin Special Edition, or not a Special Edition, I think it was something that they sent to reviewers, which came in a book as well, and a fake Black Pearl, and a potion. Let's see. Shield Ring. Let's pray. Let us pray. You know a boss is gonna fuck you up when they try to cheat you like this. Alright, let's do it. Shit, missed it. And I missed it again. God, the timer in Chronicles is so tight. I think he might legitimately be easier on the DS. Am I doing this little damage with a silver sword? Am I that underleveled again? Boy. No, I can't be underleveled. I'm one level under the max. Alright, let's do it with the power ring instead. It's everyone's favorite boss. I am not doing damage to him, Jesus. Yeah, I need to level up. This is not gonna be a thing. Just one level. And then I'll probably die pretty fast. At least I got the timing window right pretty fast this time. The timing is really tight. It's like half a second or something that you're allowed to hit him. Yeah, when you're on the level, it's hard to overcome. I think in Origin, it's probably the easiest of all of them. And in E6, I think it was, you just don't deal damage. They just go, no, don't even try. Let's heal a bit. You started your first time on Nightmare, and this is where you decided to switch to normal. Dude, I don't blame you. Like, a lot of people I know get here and then they go, man, am I doing something wrong? And it's like, no, you're not. That's just this boss. And it's especially in Chronicles. I didn't struggle this much with him on the PC engine. Not even on the DS version, actually. Just 30 enemies, that should not be bad. Yeah, E6 is very weird with level scaling in general. Probably the worst of the games in that engine. I know people who really dislike 6 over that. I can't blame them. I like that game. Grind aside. This grind isn't that annoying if, like, the combat is fine. Like, I don't mind grind in this game. Now it feels a bit different because I'm streaming and I kind of just want to move on, but, like, for personal play, yeah, it's fine. Streaming in one single sitting too. Yeah. Though we should get to the good part when we get to Darm Tower, because that is just so fun to run through. And there's no grind in there either, so... It's the early game, and this game is it's kind of fucked compared to the rest of it. The grinding doesn't destroy the pacing of the game. No, it's a well-paced game either way. Like, there are games where you have to grind and it feels like you're just hitting a brick wall immediately. There we go. We're max level. Yeah, the final dungeon is the good half of the game. Actually, I'm gonna try a thing. I never tried the timer ring on this boss. I wonder if it even works. Yeah, I want to do more streams. Like, I also want to do East 2. I don't know if I'm gonna stream that in one sitting, though. And I kind of want to do what I did with Tower Climb. I just want to see if I do the damage, so I don't care if I'm not full health. I want to do that with Spelunky because I never beat Hell, and I would just want to stream my attempts for that, just for funsies. Okay, I'm doing decent damage now. This is doable. Not if I do this. There we go. Wow, you asshole. That came out of nowhere. Come on, come on. I actually really like the Origin version of this fight, but I like the Origin version of almost every fight, so... I think the only one that I'm disappointed by in Origin is Goglex and Almogun. And I love that fight in this version. Apparently a lot of people struggle with Yoglex and Almogun in East 1, and I don't get it. Like, it is a fairly hard fight, but it's pretty clear what you have to do. It's not like this fight, where for a lot of people they can't figure out what they need to do because the timing window for that hit is so ridiculously small that it can't feel like you're doing it wrong if you're going for that. Because you can basically only hit him when his wings are open, which is really short. Come on. Yeah, we're gonna get him now. Come on. Come on. There you go. Okay, this positioning might be bad. No, wait, it's not. It's good. Transform! No! Oh, dear God. And that's what I mean. You feel like you get punished for doing the mechanic if your timing is even slightly off here. And that makes a lot of people think that they're fucking it up. Imagining this with a stamina bar for running, oh dear God, no. The hitboxes in Ogleg and Amalgun are pretty whack in this perspective. For hitting them, kind of, but they have a shadow under them that makes you see the thing easier. So this is where Rhea and Fina were all this time. I like that they don't draw that much attention to it, even when you get back there. So yeah, let's go back and get that Book of Ease to Sarah's aunt, and then we can go to the actual game. Wait, isn't it further up? No. Oh God, I forgot where the exit is. I was so caught up in what I was doing that I forgot about it. It's gonna kill me. Oh, here we are. Yeah, okay, we're good. So yeah, we're gonna go to the actual dungeon of the game, which is the final dungeon of the game. It's where half of the entire playtime is, and we're already max level. Which, all of this feels really weird to say when you think about how most games work, and yet it works. The pacing there is so good. Why am I going here? This is not the bridge that I'm supposed to be taking. I am really glad that Ys never fell for the stamina bar thing. Like, the mana system in 2 is just about it. They never went for, like, the you can only run so much thing. Yeah, so these are the books. They basically give you all the background. E6 actually did this entire thing the exact same way, with similar things that are telling you about like how the goddesses got their immortal bodies and their wings. And that then got retconned into the rest of the entire series. So yeah, on the DS version, the bonus dungeon that I mentioned that's next to that shrine over there, that leads you to the Bagu Badet that's over there. That's like the whole... This is a gigantic crater because this is where the floating island of Ys originally was. And it's been so long that like there's just a forest there now. No, nobody can read those books except descendants of Ys. Am I forgetting a step? Oh, I should probably talk to Fina. Poor Fina, I just forgot about her entire existence. I wonder how many blue-haired girls it's gonna take before Adol forgets about her. Because he's ran into a lot of those. He just calls them all Fina. Yeah, there's the Fina who traveled through time. There's the Fina with the animal ears. Should be good to go now, right? Yeah. Oh wow, I didn't even see that. Yeah, that's a nice amount of gold. Yep, there we go. Dogi is in that tower as well. I always forget that Dogi was originally a thief. I really like this flavoring. It's completely soundproof, so if you scream for your dear life, it ain't gonna wake us from our naps. Yes. The Tower of the Shadow of Death. Another one of the best songs in the game. They're all the best song in the game. So what I mentioned earlier about the heal ring, if you stand still outside here, you also heal. So even if you miss the ring, you still get healed. So the item isn't as critical as it kind of appears at first. Also, this is the hallway, right? Yeah. Was it here? Yeah, it's here. Oh, there's nothing here yet. Right, you have to get captured first. Oh, you can't just unequip it from the... Okay. Lily and Adal, redheads are like pandas. They need to be put into a special breeding program just to stave off their species extinction. Yeah, there aren't many redheads in Ys, are there? I mean, Adal isn't even a redhead anymore. You know? Because he's not on the cover art with his red hair or anything. And there's a free reflex. But I already bought one, so... It really says something about this song that there are no bad remixes of it. Like, all of the big official ones are all good. And they go pretty different directions as well. Oh, whoops. Like, probably the most well-known one of the different versions at this point is the Ys Origin version. That's on, like, floor 1. There we go. This is also an Ys Origin. Yeah, they completely steal everything you have that is silver. And there's Luda Genma. And now we wait. This used to be pretty popular in a lot of old RPGs where you kind of just get thrown into a prison cell and have to wait for things to happen. And now they happen. And that's Dogi's first wall. And he tells you actually where you can use the Mask of Ice to get to the guy there. 'Cause the game is actually pretty good about telling you stuff, usually. Dogi is the best. So the fun thing is, he breaks you out of this cell, and you can get caught again, and then you get thrown in this cell, and he breaks it open for you, and you can get thrown in this cell, and he breaks it open for you. And he has different dialogue for all 3 times. I really love stuff like that in games, and Falcom always delivers on that. It's so good. The Evil Ring. So let's go up. Yeah, it's such an interesting idea to just throw you into a dungeon and you just, you know, you just have max level, best gear pretty much. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. I don't want to bump into you guys while I can't see you, so... Can I talk to him while... No, I can't. Okay. Alright, so now we get an item from him that lets us get past that trap. We get the blue necklace. Oh yeah, we should probably first do this, and then we use the blue necklace. You can walk into that trap that the blue necklace protects you from as many times as you want, and the game will just keep throwing you into a different jail cell. So Dogi has to come and break you out. Also, I think it's in Dawn of East that it's over here that there's a boss fight. You don't go through the entire tower, but you go pretty far into it. And it has a unique remix for it as well. Yeah, because I have the blue necklace, they can't do shit, because they don't detect me anymore. Yeah, he complains about his arms getting tired. Oh, hey, there he is. It's telling you what floor you're on is really good, because there's backtracking in this tower. And it's useful to know what is where. It's really good for guides. He does look a bit scrawny in this. They kind of made him more muscular over the years. It's really interesting. What was on this side again? Oh. Oh wait, there actually is. No, there's nothing here. Okay. Dogi's evolution of hotness. He really does kinda, with his newer look, he really does pander to Fujoshi quite a bit, but I don't mind. Like, he looks good. He's done well for himself. I'm proud of him. He came far. And we've got our first piece of equipment back. He also is super powerful in Dawn of East because he breaks like 6 walls in a row. Even once he doesn't have to. Also, I never noticed that detail in the art, but there's the town, Minea. Why am I going back? I don't think I should be going back. Not yet, anyway. Yeah, there we go. Walls aren't the only thing he crushes. Well, the funniest thing with Dogi is that, like, he doesn't really go after girls in the series, but he's kind of Adol's wingman. Like, he's always cheering him on. Oh wait, that was actually... Okay, no, never mind. I'm an idiot. There's a couple of junctions where it's like, wait, what direction was it again? This is one of them. So yeah, let's heal for a bit. God, what a great song. Is there anything down here that I skipped? I don't think so, but just to be sure. Oh, a boss fight. Okay, hold on. This boss is actually really hard on the old versions, and kind of a pushover in this one, but people still struggle with it for some reason. Maybe it's because they missed the silver sword and run into him early. That could be a thing. Overall, he's not that bad. He's bad in Origin, though. Another Book of Ease. Yeah, let me put on my armor first. Now we got a hammer. It also means we're almost done with the song. Unfortunately. Come on. There we go. Silver Shield. Now these things activate. Bye. We're getting our equipment back together. Slowly but surely. I do like that they steal your equipment and then you have to get it back to kind of create a sort of new progression within the dungeon itself in terms of power, even though you're max level. It's pretty smart. Yeah, some people don't realize that like only 3 of those come out at once. That's a good point. This pattern is really simple if you just recognize how many times he attacks every time, because he's pretty vulnerable between his attacks. Hey, it's this song. Oh god. They did that here. The Devil's Corridor. It's interesting how repetitive and boring this song is here. And then you get to like E's Origin and it's the best song. Yeah, let's take care of that in a bit. Just die. Oh yeah, there was nothing here, was there? No. So one of the reasons that I really had to change the key binding, even though I don't use too many items, is because this part you just can't do otherwise. Which one is it? Or am I supposed to do it from behind? Wait, huh? It is one of these. Huh. That's odd. What if I do it on... I'm just gonna try all of the pillars now, fuck it. Yeah, I am pressing the right button, so that's not it. It's not here? Or maybe there's another room between those two. That could be it. Maybe I'm just being a dum-dum. Trying to do things too fast as usual. That is basically my typical speed. Trying to do it too fast. Oh, it's probably here. Damn. It's one of these. Yeah, Luda. You got injured. There we go. Finally. Yeah, Luda just told us about Fina and how she's captured. And there's a point, like, after you capture Fina, you have to report back to him. And it's not just because he's the one who gives you the solution to this, or at least he's not the one who gives you the request, but he also gives you the ability to read the Books of Ease, and after reading it, you find out that... It's not here, is he? No. You find out that he's pretty important. So there's like 2 indicators telling you that you need to go meet up with him again, and a lot of people don't read that. And then they complain, wait, why was I supposed to go back to him then? I have been one of those people at one point, so I'm also complaining about myself, but there are people who find out and then still go, I don't get it. I don't get why I need to do this. And the interesting thing, like with all of this, is not from like a modern version. This was all there in the original versions already. The scripting on those was always pretty good, especially for the time. And there's Raba. Rado's on X, which is where Fina is. Also a great song. Was I supposed to go up ahead already, or do I... The mirror level. The music is so good though, but you know, that's every area. Oh yeah, I always forget that this boss is here. Oh god. Okay, so what I should do is I should equip the shield ring and do it exactly that way. Or power ring might actually be a good option. No, power ring is not an option. It might be an option if I move slightly out of his pattern. Let's do it with the shield ring. I have to hit the rocks. Oh, okay. There we go. Is this boss missable? I don't think so. Though they did place him somewhere else in the DS version. But I also forget he exists so many times. When I got to him in the DS version, I thought he was exclusive to that version. That's how lame he is. Now it's nighttime. Really fits with the song, honestly. Alright. Time to get lost. Yeah, it's one of these puzzles. Climbing a big tower is something I always find satisfying. Yeah, me too, Furion. That was actually kind of one of my issues with Phantom Hourglass, because it attempts that formula and it just fucks it up every possible way it could. And it's sad because that's the exact kind of shit that I'm into in games like that. Oh. Okay. This just loops. I really wish more JRPG developers would understand the power of a violin in their music, because, man, Ys just knows it. I'm just gonna fucking load my save, because no. It's not just Ys, it's pretty much all of Kiseki, but as well. Gust is pretty great about that. Yeah, I heard some of the music from their games. It's really good. Was it this one? Stop being in the door. No, now I'm here again. It's there, so it's back. Let's just load back to this part. One of the later Ys games has a straightforward mirror. You mean Origin? Which is basically just this entire area again, but not as bad. So the one in Origin is pretty nice. It's literally just this floor. They add openings to songs that are supposed to loop. Oh, I always appreciate that when devs do that. God, I always forget everything here. I know it's tied to that double this area. Or I might be misremembering, that can also be a thing. Oh, that's just a dead end? Alright. Yeah, the only saving grace for this entire area is just that the music is so good. I'm sure this is frustrating to watch because when you're not doing it, you're automatically smarter. I know what it is. Yeah, that was the thing. You have to double back at one point. At least it's not the one from Mask of the Sun. Oh god, that Mask of the Sun is the actual worst one that I've seen in any video game. There are mirrors in that game that just put you back in front of them. It's so badly done. They had no clue what they were doing. Is this really the only one here? No way. Yeah, it is. And that just puts you back there. No. Which one was it that actually lets you progress this stupid dungeon? It's really not here. Salsetta also does it, probably because one of the other 4 versions does it as well, so it was always intended to be there. There we go. That was it all along. Yeah, that one song is unique to that area. I think one of the old versions of East 1 has one more song during this dungeon. I think I'm missing an item to open this though. What was it? Probably dead. Oh no, I'm good. Oh yeah, it's the silver equipment, isn't it? That's the thing that actually saves you there. Oh yeah, it's Rhea who gets captured here. Or rather, she gets herself captured because it's part of her trick. I always forget that part because it's stupid. Like, I like the idea of it being like a big scheme, but it's also kind of stupid. So now you can read the books yourself. So then the last book of these that you got oh, I need to equip the thing. There. Tells us about the line of Gemma that has an amulet made of blue crystal that will help us. Meaning, we have to find Luda. A lot of people don't realize this step, even though she tells you to read this. And Luda was the one who sent you to find her. I mean, I can understand like overlooking it, but some people still act like they're not told at all, even after they're told they were told. But it happens. Yeah, Rhea just has all these ruses. She just lets her sister get captured while she has amnesia, to then wait for someone who might not even show up, to put this whole scheme into, you know, to let that all happen, so that Sarah can get murdered. Rhea is so smart. Oh yeah, this fucking hallway. There's an enemy missing here. You. No, I don't have enough health now. Fuck. I should actually heal before doing that. And I shouldn't progress. I should actually go back. That hallway is evil. You basically need to have an enemy follow you so you don't get back boosted too much from bumping into those two enemies, because if you get pushed back too far, those two enemies will respawn when you get back to them. Meaning that it's just an eternal loop if you try to fight them normally. So yeah, now we have to backtrack quite a bit. Rhea was stoned in the intro theory. That's a good theory, honestly. You should run with it. It would describe a lot of things in this game. So yeah, if you don't backtrack here, you end up stuck in front of the door for the final boss, and then you have to backtrack. It's better to just do it early, so you don't have to go that far back. It's not even that you have the benefit of getting bonus experience or gold, because there's no more stores, and you don't level up once you get here, so... Yeah, we're almost at the end already. The thing with Ys 1, it's such a short game, but it's also... Ys 1 and 2 are supposed to be one game together. What floor was he on anyway? 11, I think? Yeah, here he is. Do I have to... Do I actually have to progress a bit before he will let me read that thing? Or am I supposed to read all of them first? Did I backtrack too soon? Is that what I'm doing? What? I equipped it. Ah, there we go. Yeah, so now we're given the blue amulet, and now we can actually go beat the game. It's really short. It's one of the things that always surprises me about it. Even when I replay it, I'm always surprised at how short this game actually is. Let's unequip this. Get rid of that. Just equip this. But I think that's also why it's so replayable, because like there's almost no downtime. The closest to downtime you get in the entire game is grinding, which is just combat. Once you get to like this tower, it's just one straight path of like constant progression that is really fucking cool. Yeah, we're backtracking now. East 2 has more pacing issues, honestly. And that's because everything is a gigantic maze. Another fun maze. Like, these are kind of self-contained mazes per floor, and there it's like giant overlapping mazes all over the place. It's easy once you remember it. God, that feels so bad when you just breeze through it like that after being stuck there. So let's heal for a bit. There we go. And I really like this song and this version of it because it kind of sounds like a victory lap. Like once you're here, you're in for it. Like, that's the kind of vibe that this song gives me. It's kind of like a victory theme, like you're doing it. Really? He still pushed me back too far? Oh, that's cheap. Should have had the shield ring equipped, I guess. Oh well. It's not like it's a long way up or anything, so... Yeah, that one hallway is infamous, and in the DS version it's somehow worse. Like, can you imagine that they made that worse? Wait, I'm going back. Why am I going back? Those types are always the best kind of boss themes. Yeah. A to Z is a good example of that. A to Z and East 8 for the bonus boss. Holy shit, that's a theme and a half. How funky the original version of Tension sounds. Yeah, have you ever heard the PC Engine version of of Tower of the Shadow of Death. Like, that theme is funky as hell. It's so good. The mirror to the corridor, which I think was the original intent. I've honestly never really used the items in this game, which might sound weird, but I don't use items in games. And it's not the pad thing of what if I need it later. No, my thing is more like, this was balanced for play without this, so I'm gonna do it without this. If I do it with it, have I really won? And the answer is no, I haven't. Even though I probably have. Like, I don't think I've ever used any of the items in a Dark Souls game that wasn't just, you know, giving you more souls. The PC-88 version of Dreaming, yeah. I like how diverse all the soundtracks are. It's something special. You don't get that too much with games with remakes. Like, I guess you have... Oh, dear God. Like, I guess you have the, Secret of Mana remake with that soundtrack, which is a war crime. They're gonna respawn. Yeah, they're gonna respawn. Let's not do that. Let's heal. And get an enemy behind us so we don't get pushed back that far. Gives each remake their own identity. Yeah, it absolutely does. Like, they didn't cheap out with the remakes at all, except the DS one, which, it looks like the sprites in this, except they're really, really badly scaled to 3D and it doesn't work. Alright, let's get this shield on for a bit. We use the power ring. And then we do this. We lure these enemies here, then go in. There. Oh, there's a chest there. Should probably get that. A heal potion. That's useless to me. Almost there. At least they don't send you all the way back. Blue necklace. Battle armor. Was the Nintendo DS version developed by Falcom? Actually, I don't know. I never looked into who made it. I probably should sometime. I only played it, and it was one of the worst things I've played on the DS by far. Like, it basically turns Ys 1 and 2 into Lagoon. And if you've played Lagoon, you know how bad that is. I know several people who have a really weak spot for Lagoon because they played it as kids. And, like, it's one of those games where even the people who have that accept how bad that game is. That's how bad Lagoon is. I rented that game so much as a kid because I really liked that box art. Like, how are we gonna argue with a game with that box art? And then you play it, and then it's like, why did I do this again? Why did I fall for this trap again? Let's rest. A company with no article called Dreams. Can you look them up on Moby Games or Giant Bomb? They'll probably have a list of stuff that they worked on, and that might give some actual explanations about what happened. It's midnight. I really like how it progressively gets darker as you go outside each time, to kind of signify that time is passing here. Nice try. Oh wait, I actually... Oh yeah, no, wait, this is actually a different area. Why did I fall for that? That's... progress, or was that actually back outside? I think this is actually just back outside, isn't it? Yeah, this is the wall. Okay. I wasn't sure for a second. Okay, now this just leads back. Let's kill him and just save here, in case. In case I just walk into the boss room. Yeah, sure. So let's heal here for a bit. Then once we're full health, gonna save, and then we're gonna fight Yoglex and Almo. Why? Stop that. Then we're gonna fight Yoglex and Almogan. If I don't randomly get ambushed. The Space Invaders creator? What the fuck? Bipedal orange Nidorans. Yeah, they do kind of look like that. Wait, it's Nidoran, isn't it? It's been so long ago since I heard old Pokemon names. Shield would probably be best for them because I'm gonna get hit a bunch. Let's do it. Damn it. I'm getting hit way more than I should. Probably should have the other sword for this as well. Are they actually weak against the better equipment? Damn it. Yeah, I'm dealing no damage. I probably need the other sword. Alright, I'll look into that in a bit, because I'm actually curious. Maybe I should just use the shield ring on them. Shield ring. The sword ring. Power ring. There we go. Oh god. Oh, a port company. If that was the quality of their Ease 1 port, then, oh dear god. So I didn't even bother playing Ease 2 from them. Maybe one day, if I'm gonna do a video. I recorded all of Ease 1, so that's gonna be easy. I should not be doing it with this sword, I guess. This is taking forever. This is really taking forever, Jesus. Okay, what is it like with the power ring? Still nothing. Okay, we need that other sword. What floor is that other sword even on? It's probably not far from here. Might even be here. Oh god, I did not intend to go back in here. Illusion software? Oh, the sword is probably in here. Oh, why did I do that? You. There we go. It would make sense that the flame sword would beat the boss that is in the ice area, so there's that. This does a lot more damage to them. Alright, let's go. Ray playing Honey Select? Holy shit, what? Huh, okay. Hell of a publisher. They made a game called Battle Raper. Nice. I think I've actually heard of that. Like, I heard people get performative about that. Because a lot of their games are kind of in that field where people intentionally look them up to get mad. Highly cultured. Yeah, it's probably something that Seth would actually review. The controversy for Rayplay, yeah, that was big and lasted a while. Probably made them a shit ton of money because people would have otherwise not heard of it. Oh, whoops, I just walked into it. How much more? Yeah, this is manageable. Oh, fuck. I fucked up. If I die, I have to go back and get the sword again. It's not far away, but at the same time, I could do it. I could just win. Now this is what fucks me up. Technically, it should be easier with one less rotating thing, but it makes it harder for me to judge. I don't know why. It should be easier. Technically, there's one less obstacle here. There we go. You finally caught one of these live? I haven't done one of these in forever, so you haven't missed much. And we're near the end of the game, so you missed almost all of it. I'm sorry. I'm actually surprised at myself. Like, I used to get tired from like 1 hour of streaming, and I feel perfectly fine now, and I almost beat East 1 in one go. Like, I took a 10-minute break and that's it. Oh, wow. I fucked that up royally. Alright, let's go. Bam! Done. Didn't even need full health. Yeah, some people just can't do that. So, this is the part where the game tries to trick you. You need the silver equipment to beat him. You can't do it without that. So they gave you a higher tier of equipment, and then they make you do this boss that can only be killed with 1 tier lower. I love blood clots. They're the best. Yeah. The higher level sword you get to use once. You find it right before the boss that's weak to it. Okay, so the thing with this is, if you have VSync turned off, this boss is a complete motherfucker, and if you have it turned on, you're fine, usually. Dark fact. Bump. Yeah, VSync was the real dark fact all along. I am fucking it up. Come on, get to the site. Yeah, I fucked it up. This happens. So the thing that you do with him, you try to run in a circle in the same direction that he goes, so you can get multiple hits in corners and sides, especially, so you don't trap yourself in a corner like that. And that's kind of it. And I fucked myself again. Because I have the timer ring on. Why do I have the timer ring on? No wonder. Oh, fuck. I played myself entirely. Maybe? I can still... Yes. Got him. I nearly thought that I fucked myself again. And that's the last Book of Ys. We beat him. So I'm not gonna play it, but I'm gonna play the intro to this fight. It's not multi-stage because this is basically half a game. This is the lead up to the second half, which is Ys Book 2. And it's a shame, they put in a piece of code that is supposed to boot up Ys 2 the moment you beat Ys 1, and that piece of code doesn't work. So you don't get the cool intro from the TurboGrafx version where it just immediately cuts to Ys 2's intro after you beat the boss, which is the greatest thing ever. But I do want to play the intro to Ys 2 for a bit as a reward. Because, oh man, the music in that. Yeah, that's Ys 1, short and sweet. Very good game, very replayable. I think this is my 7th or 8th time beating at least one version of it. I'm not counting the DS where I quit at Dark Fact's door because I was like, nah, fuck this, I'm done. Fuck that game. And so Adal began a new journey, but it's the same journey. Because he doesn't actually get rest. He just immediately teleports to Ys 2's world. And so Adal began a new journey. Okay, so let's actually just boot up Ys 2 and just do that intro. Because yes. Grab it, please, OBS. Thank you. It doesn't matter what I pick because I'm not gonna play. Really quickly, there. Fairly easy time beating it all, things considered. Yeah, I forgot some stuff, but it wasn't too bad. I think this might actually be my favorite intro to any game ever, and I don't even like the game itself. I like the TurboGrafx CD version better, but this is still really, really good. Here we go. It is such a great intro. Yeah, the game itself isn't that great, East 2. It's not bad, but it's not great. Not as good as 1. Oh yeah, Lance Village, that was, you know how Japanese is with the letter L and R? Yeah, that's where Sengoku no Rance comes from. That's where that name comes from. That entire series just started because of this village name. But yeah, that's gonna be it for now. Rance retrospective when... You know you're not even the first to ask for that, and like I don't play any hentai games, so I'm probably the worst person to ask. I hear the gameplay is fine, but I don't know. It's not my kind of thing. But yeah, that's as far as I'm gonna take it. So I'll probably stream same time next week for sure, and I want to try and stream Saturday, and then I'm just gonna play a roguelike. And next week I'm just gonna do Ease 2. So I hope you all enjoyed that. I'm gonna go do stuff and still need to edit a video. And I'm gonna work on that because I want that video done by Thursday because it's the next review. Anyway, thanks for showing up, guys, and I'll see ya.